Hey, Matty. Okay, let's start with that pitching. Okay, so we can see it's a lot of the same stuff, right? A little bit of rotation, a little bit under the plane. Okay, the only difference now is that we don't then disconnect and finish the swing. It's just kind of you're there because it's a short shot. And then very little body pivot, especially lower body, all right? Those things kind of combined, you've now stood a little too far from the ball to compensate for that flatter plane. Okay, so a little low, a little far from the ball. All right, and then it's created this little sort of dip move happening at impact. I think that's the key factor that's causing a lot of the issue in terms of the miss-hit and the inconsistent strike and carry distances and trajectory even. But it's all a byproduct, okay, so that'll get rid of itself. So, you know, what we need to do when we're pitching, now I have incorporated the first session this week, a lot of wedges, so, you know, you're going to adapt a lot of the same thing into your pitching from 30, 40, 50 meters. But if you are pitching separately without your work, what we're trying to do, okay, is get closer, definitely more upright, with the hands a little closer to the ball. All right, and then similar things, we're taking it back, a little more upright, not so low, not so much rotation, a little bit upright, and then gently open the hip. Okay, so a little. Okay, that's how you're trying to pitch, and then obviously just add a little bit of length and speed as the distance changes. So you can see in those videos there, much better, especially the leg work. Okay, we're really starting to drive that leg work sequence. It's not maximum separation yet or anything, but it's much better, and it's much better at the top. Okay, that hair across, it's not long, it's a cross. All right, that hair across the line, okay, is still coming from that little bit of that takeaway, that's all. But at least it's a consistent circle now, and the left wrist and the face are looking very good. Okay, very good. So we're going to work really hard on this takeaway still. We can see a bit of the trigger there, that right hand still moving. So it'll be really hard in that takeaway. Let that sequencing keep going. It's a good feel. And now really starting to focus on the delivery. Okay, so we're now getting consistently just a little inside and open. All right, so if we fix that in the takeaway, okay, with very similar sequencing, all right, we should really start pushing in the right direction now. Okay, really just pick up a little bit. You just feel it strikes, just not so much glancy. It's just a little bit more compression. And then obviously as we work into the long clubs, that dispersion is going to come down as well. All right. So let's just touch on that very quickly. What is happening? Okay, a lot of good stuff. Okay, but I mean, a little bit of change with the drive, and that's where we're going to focus our energy as well with the long clubs. But basically doing a lot of stuff well, okay, and a lot less manipulation. And due to those two factors that we haven't quite fixed yet, okay, we're much more efficient, we're much more consistent, okay, but basically we're getting the club inside and open in the delivery. And really what we're trying to do with maximum efficiency, obviously good sequencing, we're trying to get the club a little more shut coming in and way more online. So that's why I said a couple of the lefts are actually a really good sign, because I think you've got to learn to hit a couple left before you can figure out exactly what we're trying to do. So we're a little inside, a little open. Obviously posture will help, takeaway will help, but basically we're trying to get there. That's what we're focusing on. Okay, under tension with some good sequencing. Can I get the club square nice and early and very close to the back of the ball, not open and inside. Okay, remember that's really what we're trying to do. Okay? From there, obviously, we just freewheel through impact. Okay, that's why I said to you on Friday, I'm not worried about the release. Okay, so get into our work here for the week. So 2 drills I want to incorporate. We're going to do a lot of these in the upcoming weeks. So 2 drills I want to incorporate. Okay, so the first one is the stand too close to the ball drill. Okay, now you need to stand ridiculously close, uncomfortably close. All right, so you can do this with about a 8 iron. I was going to say 7 or 8 iron. Okay, forget your normal setup and then just stand ridiculously close. All right, and just start warming up. Okay, you can hit some okay shots, just little half shots. All right, 5 of those. All right, then we're going to go straight into 5 with the shut and hold drill. So you can back up a little bit. Okay, we want the club face shut not square, shut on the way back, shut, and then use your body to hold the face square. So it's like a shut-faced hold-off shot. Okay, so really hood the face going back, really bow the wrist. Okay, if you're feeling the right wrist must stay facing the ground. Okay, really bow it, and then hold it off. Okay, you can use your hip there to hold it off. Also, just chipping them down there, 80 meters, something like that with a 7 or 8 time. Okay, and then again, 5, so 5 and 5, and then again, 5 too close, and then just pick it up a little bit. So if you're hitting them, I mean, you're not going to feel good at first, but if you're hitting them sort of 60, 70, then see if you can hit them 100. If you were getting them close to 100, then see if you can hit them just over 100. Okay, so normal setup, closer to the ball, a little bit longer. Okay, start trying to find some speed in the middle of the face. Okay, and then again, shut and hold again, the second set, just a little longer, little faster. Okay, really shut the face, shut, hold it with that rotation. Okay, now none of those are going to feel very good. Okay, you're not going to hit the ball good, it's not going to feel good on your body, that's fine. Okay, we're just trying to learn a little bit about the body positions and how the plane and the face work together. Okay, so that's your warm-up. Right, then we're going to go wedges. So we're going to start adapting what we've done, integrating, let's say. We're going to start integrating what we've done, right? So wedges, nice and normal. Okay, we're going to do 9 to 3 with the wedges. So 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Okay, with a stop. All right, and concentrating on that hip. Right, so it's 9 o'clock with a stop. Concentrate on the hip. And then finish at 3. All right, 9 o'clock, stop. Clear the hip, 3 o'clock. All right, and then from there, you're going to go 10 o'clock, stop. Clear the hip, 3 o'clock. All right, so I want you to do 5 9s and 5 10s, okay, with each club, so with each wedge, so with your lob wedge. All right, then you go back, you do 5 9s, 5 10s with your sand wedge, 5 9s, 5 10s with your gap wedge, 5 9s and 5 10s with your pitching wedge. Okay, so a lot of wedges, a lot of short game, a lot of stopping, a lot of sequence. Okay, we're really going to try and get this thing a little neater, a little stronger, a little less face rotation. Okay, we work hard this week. Okay, so then we're going to skip irons. We're not going to hit any irons this week. All right, and now we're going to get into our woods. Okay, through it and driver, we're going to do sets of 9. Okay, so you can do 1 set 3 with 1 set driver. If that's enough balls, because it's quite a lot we're doing, that's fine. If you want to do 1 or 2 extra rounds after that, that's also fine. Okay, so what we're going to do. So please remember, it's the same stuff. Okay, it's just manifests differently. All right, so it's all about neatening, getting the backswing and the plane and the face online, matching the body, sequencing the downswing to get into that better delivery position. It's all the same, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is this. Okay, so get your setup. All right, and I want you to put a ball under each heel. So really right under the heel. Obviously, get your stance width and distance from the ball correct. Okay. All right, I'd say first round, just hit a few sort of quite softly like that. Right? And we're just trying to get you a little more there so you can see in those videos none of that movement. Yeah? Okay, so now when you're here, you can still work on your takeaway, so that's fine. Takeaway. Okay, so nice easy one, but I still pushed off the right leg a little bit. Okay, but stayed nice and balanced and stayed over those. At first, just balance-wise and stuff, just do a few sort of easy ones, yeah? Okay, so you've got 3 of those. Right? Then from there, we're going to do the shut and hold drill with the 3-wood. Okay, so a little halfy 3/4 swings, right? And we're going to go shut and then hold the face. Okay, so a little bit shut, hold the face. Okay, so now I've held that too much, went out to the right. Okay, so then I've got to turn the body a little bit extra to get it on line, right? So shut, hold, right, that one was better. So when I say hold, you're holding the release, you're holding the wrist angle, and you're maneuvering your body into the right position. Okay, shut, hold, 3 of those. Okay, and then you're going to do 3 normal ones. Now, when you do 3 normal ones, okay, focus very, very hard on the delivery. Okay, start to feel and learn the delivery. Okay, so what we're trying to do, all right, do not get inside and open. Okay, we want the club online, little more shut, little more forward bend. Okay, so we're trying to get, no, we're not trying to get there. Okay, we're trying to get hip open. We're trying to get there. That's the spot. Okay, about 2 foot out, that's the spot. Okay. So no, that's the spot we're going to get to, right? So just kind of rehearse it before you hit it. Okay, where am I trying to get to? No, yes, okay, and then take it away. Okay, and see if you can hit it. All right, in that same spot. Okay, then you go to drive, you do the same. So 3 with the balls under the feet, 3 shots and hold with the driver, they're going to feel rubbish, and then 3 normal where you're really focusing on that delivery. Okay, so a lot of hard work. Okay, it's a really, really concentrated type of session. Okay, let me know how it goes. Adapt a little bit into your pitching and your understanding. Okay, and obviously we'll talk during the week.